Have you ever wanted to go to an art exhibition but you felt like that world is probably a bit cold and inaccessible? Well, why don't you join me as I go to the Saatchi Gallery in London for an art gallery late. The gallery remains open for an additional 3 hours after the regular closing time of 6 p.m. and I'm here for this summer exhibition, which is flowers. Flowers pretty much everywhere throughout history. Now, I love this show, the breadth and the depth and how flowers pervade the cultural landscape. You wouldn't think so. They are very important in nature, and I just love how we have adopted flowers into art, and this show highlighted that beautifully. Before I get carried away about art and art appreciation, this is really about making you more comfortable with the art world and being in these spaces. Yes, there is a gap between the average man and the art world. We have to address that at the outset because of valuation. Art attracts wealth. Each piece is unique and therefore will naturally have a scarcity value attached to it, along with the artist's skill and the derivation of joy from art. It's beautiful. It's in the eye of the beholder for sure, but it means so much to so many different people in so many different cultures. As someone who has worked in the investing world for over a decade, it is the return on investment that has me captivated with the art. Like, this just reminded me of all of my exes. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, let's get back on track. Yes, wealth disparity limits accessibility. And this is why I think things like the affordable art fairs that are out there are so important. Let's hop in a time machine, shall we, and scurry on back to the medieval ages, to the Renaissance. The explosion of art and culture taking place is being fueled by wealthy patrons. And that art is not showing up in galleries. No, it's going into their homes and churches. This gap has been around for some time. It's not like the Medicis were inviting Joe Bloggs over to tea. But you, modern day Joe Bloggs, you belong in these spaces. And more than that, it is your duty to occupy these spaces. Keep up with me here. I'm going to go a little deeper. You are literate. You can read and write, and you have access to the digital world. Cheers. Well done, you. You never question whether or not you belong on the internet, do you? It's a fairly abstract place. Do you even know what the internet is? Why do you not feel equally at home in the art world, which is a very abstract place? I mean, look at this. You and I are in the throes of a digital renaissance. With the explosion of AI, we now have the ability to create art ourselves with a prompt. With our words, we can speak art into being. How did we get here? It's the mechanical flowers and the champagne, okay? The last time the average person's toil and labor faced a significant existential threat was the Industrial Revolution. And just like the medieval Renaissance and the current digital Renaissance, it was sponsored by the wealthy to create more wealth by design or accident. There is a common thread running through the Renaissance, the Industrial Revolution, and the current digital revolution. It is sturdy and shiny like the copper wire holding up this piece by Rebecca Louise Law, La Fleur Morte. And that common thread is a repeated attempt to abstract, approximate, or reproduce that which exists in nature or fully in a human being. Renaissance art abstracted humans and nature. The Industrial Revolution approximated human toil in the form of machines, and AI is trying to replicate our intelligence. Even though our intelligence of doing so in the first place may be coming into question. Drink the champagne and escape to the smiley flower room. These abstractions, approximations, and replications of humans and nature ultimately drive wealth creation. If you want to think of the economy as solving problems at scale for profit, the original problem solvers are humans and plants, flowers. That's where we get our medicine from. That's where all of our thought, creativity comes from, humans and nature. And that is why it is your duty to occupy these spaces, because you are not the copy, you are the original. You hold the true value. Art galleries, go, be, belong. Yes, it's going to cost you £18. I don't make the rules, okay? I'm only here to inspire the confidence to occupy spaces where wealth disparity might make you feel like you don't belong when you are wealth. You, my friend, are the original. You are wealth, your money. And like Rod Tidwell, I like to be shown the money. Love you lots. See you soon.